Yedits is one of the wildest Kanye fan communities of all time, as the title suggests. Within the Yedits community lies a passionate group of talented individuals dedicated to the art of music remixing and editing. They skillfully blend sounds, reimagine instrumentalization, and reshape songs, bringing new life to the works of a wide variety of artists. Through producing, they push the boundaries of what music can be and change them to perfection with mostly Kanye's music. Although it is since rebranded and it is centered around all artists, its roots are from editing Kanye West's music. But amidst the impressive skills and collaborative spirit, there's an underlying chaos that fuels the creativity within the Yedits community. It's an environment where artistic boundaries are challenged, conventions are shattered, and innovative ideas are born. So get ready to immerse yourself in a world full of musical innovation, where chaos breeds brilliance and unbridled passion fuels the pursuit of sonic excellence. Join us as we explore the deep depths of the Yedits iceberg, exploring the endless possibilities and conflict that arise when a chaotic music community becomes a canvas for artistic expression.
JonJeffJonJon and DefaultMiserable's Ghost Town Edit. John and Default's Ghost Town Edit was the edit created by the two users as an effort of making Kanye West's 2018 song Ghost Town, and I quote, "make you ascend to the fourth dimension." The video for this edit was posted on YouTube on April 28th, 2021 and has nearly hit 5 million views and counting. Toasty Digital. Toasty Digital is an editor whom is famous for their projects such as 2049, a mashup project of all Kanye West discography, which includes beat switches and lore connected to the projects. Another famous project by Toasty Digital is called Good Kid, Twisted Fantasy, which is a mashup project of Kanye West's 2010 magnus opus, College Dropout is Better, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and Kendrick Lamar's 2012 classic Good Kid, Mad City.
Brace yourself, I take you on a trip down memory lane. This is not a rapper, I'm slinging crack or more cocaine. This is cold as second, plenty cognac and major pain. Not the drill sergeant, but the stress that weighing on your brain. It was B.O. Boogie, yeah, why she lucky? Ride down Rose Pants, it got ugly. Waving your hand out the window, check yourself. Warriors and Conan, so euphoria can still dance with society. The climber seek the first one to get killed.
This 20-minute compilation album, or comp for short, has gotten critical success from reviewers, including the likes of the YouTuber Melon Boy. Yedits Tracker. The Yedits Tracker is a Google spreadsheet that showcases nearly all of the comps in Yedits with links, descriptions, and sections to filter your favorites. These include 500 plus entries. You're only gonna go there for around 3, don't get excited. And a highlight section for the comps that showcase the true talents of Yedits. The Life of Paul. Before Yedits was a thing, a user by the name of Dorian Ye would release a comp on the subreddit r/Kanye named The Life of Paul on November 13th, 2016. This comp would be a version of Kanye West's album, The Life of Pablo, with extended intros, outros, and added tracks. This comp was not made to compete with the released version, but to give another point of view on the album, as Dorian Ye said, but it really is just better than The Life of Pablo. It is 10 times better than it, and you know what, I'm biased, but I love it. It's amazing. Dorian Ye, I love you if you're seeing this. Please, take my emails. Discord server. Yedits has an active Discord server that hosts listening parties for comps, events, contests, and more. Remember about the server as much as the entries on this iceberg. Focus on this server. Do not look into any of these. Please do not. You will regret it. Shitpost Comps.
You need something unexpected. Some form of weapon. You ask him to feel protected and still feel protected. Just one time for the record. Just one time for the record. Don't agree with the message. Don't agree with the methods.
Many people in Yedits have followed some sort of trend with comps, as Shitpost Comps, where they were to make edits as bad as possible. These could have no effort in any way, or have effort, which would rarely be seen. The most popular shitpost editors are people such as Neon, Album, Pablo, Gerald, Coolance, and more. Yedits present comps. Ever since early 2021, the greats of Yedits have brung their talents together to make community comps, where different people make edits and combine them into one comp. While many have tried to make unofficial ones,
boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Yedits have made their official comps, being Yedits Presents So Help Me God, Yedits Presents Thank God for Drugs, and Yedits Presents Jesus is King. And then Yedits Presents Love Everyone on the Way. In addition to shitpost comps that was made between Yedits Presents Jesus is King and Yedits Presents Love Everyone, called Yedits Presents Yandi, which was a comp meant to troll people for the Discord listening parties on Friday, April 1st. All the people involved in the comp would say that the comp was serious and not a joke, which many people doubted thanks to its release date and fast rollout. But many people were convinced at some point during the listening party the two tracks that were played were well made and serious. The third track, however, people started to change their mind.
Can't wait to see nobody. And you're acting like you don't know nobody. Nobody count on a noob.
I know you used to see me with niggas, but that's that old shit. Real nigga, quick to pull a fucking trigger. Fat niggas definition of a real nigga.
Even before the start of Yedits, many people have made their comps on YouTube, where many are infamously bad. Many people making these comps don't even know what a Yedits is, and can have comps with out-of-air tracks, horrible edits, and much more. It's surprisingly easy to find these comps, as all you have to do is search up something along the lines of unreleased Kanye albums. An infamous character that liked to make these comps was named Vision, who would make many of these, though he has moved on from making these and now makes mashup albums and does much more with his time.
What you doing on the club on a Thursday? She says she only here for a girl birthday. Why did I start my channel? I guess back then it was supposed to be like a Pokemon YouTube channel, and then it kind of just like slowly evolved into something else. Because I was like a big Pokemon fan, right? I'm not that much of a Pokemon fan right now. I started posting some comps that I made on my Discord server, and slowly it kind of just evolved into me making these fan edit comp videos, and you know, the rest is history. A lot of my previous comps had some of the Yedits stuff. This was before I even know that there was a Yedits or Yedits. I don't know how you pronounce it, bro. I kind of just like Yedits. Yedits. So this was around the time where the Yedits were kind of getting popular on YouTube, and I saw like there's a comp which is like the So Help Me God Unreleased. It has like 100K or something. I don't know, but apart from that, I saw Yedits as kind of like this community of people, and I was like, hey, nice work. I really gotta say my apologies. I don't know. Sorry, my grapes fell. I didn't mean to like set any harm, or when I was using different Yedits things, I was like, oh cool, this is so cool. So I kind of fit it into my comp as part of the narrative. I don't know, this was back when I didn't really care about the comps. I was kind of just mixing anything that I found on the internet. So yeah, most of my old comps, you'll find some already made edits. I've tried to stay to my own work. It was nice being here. It was nice having this interview. So thanks for having me on.
Donda for the Streets! Donda for the Streets is an edit of Kanye's 2021 album Donda, made by /SpaceGhost2693, that adds explicit lyrics to the album, and that's about it. This comp is the top post of the Yedits subreddit, and was even on the highlights section of the Yedits Tracker for some time before getting removed. Many people recently have given this compilation criticism for being overrated and not deserving its spot on the subreddit. YeezyCord. YeezyCord is a partner server with Yedits that focuses on group buys for unreleased Kanye, where people pay as a group or person to buy a leaked song from a seller. Even though most of the people in Yedits are in YeezyCord and vice versa, they don't have the best relationship. BSB Dante. BSB Dante is a retired editor which had a YouTube channel and would focus on making extended version of Kanye albums and videos on unreleased Kanye before Yedits was officially a thing. During 2020, BSB Dante announced his sort of retirement and told people to go to Yedits, which was one of the main reasons Yedits became as popular as it is today. The Yammys. The Yammys is an award show for Yedits that showcase the best comps and edits of the past years. One show happened in early 2020 and is currently on YouTube to view. The show was created and edited by Gerald and helped by Jeen and PooFartPoo. Jeen. Jeen is an editor and the current owner of the Yedits Discord server. He is known for making a well-received God's Country comp, and more comps soon to be made in the future. Jeen is also famous for saying a certain message, but we will advise you this might trigger some of you. PooFartPoo. PooFartPoo is a former editor / co-owner of the Yedits Discord server. He has made such comps as TurboGrafx-16 and a Swish rework, a couple canceled comps, and more. He has since left Yedits as of recently. We wish him well in whatever he does next. Yozus. Yozus is a comp released by Longtoe / Don on September 17th, 2020 on the subreddit r/k-omps, a dead subreddit which has been replaced by Yedits. Yozus is infamous for being bad, out of era, and holds bad edits.
I said on my first album, I'm gonna make sure light-skinned niggas don't never come back in style. Oh, I'ma wait for God. Oh, I'ma wait for God. Oh, I'ma wait for God.
I'm in a great place, I'm making money, and I'm a father, and I want to, be Quincy Jones and help you. But in order to do that, you got to be transparent with me, and you got to play me your music, and you got to tell me you're dropping. And
this album is called a shitpost by many, but the comp was made trying to be good, which is why it's been made fun of by the history of Yedits, where many people sarcastically say that the compilation is actually good. As a review of the website RateYourMusic.com says, Yozus is simply a masterpiece. The immediate start of God-level intro to start off the album is just... oh, what the fuck? Simply genius. The next 3 songs get slowly more and more thrilled for the rest of the album, which resembled Kanye West's stress for everything that and is simply a masterpiece. Kanye West in space. In October of 2021, the YouTuber KuraXKura made a satire video on his YouTube channel, where he would act as if he was a time traveler from 2021 that has supposedly leaked Kanye West albums from 2007, and so on to his audience from 2006. One of these albums was named Kanye West in Space, which was supposed to release during 2017. As more popularity came due to the success of the video, KuraXKura started working with editors from Yedits like JonJeffJonJon, Rose, Pablo, Mia Slayer, and more to make an actual comp. A comp that sounded like it was made by a 13-year-old in 2007. This comp came with great success and has, as of now, 20,000 views. Synth Hate. During early 2021, many editors would experiment by adding synths to their edits, commonly known as Mike Dean synths, which are the synths that Mike Dean, who was a famous audio engineer, as more and more of these edits would show up in people's feed, more people got mad at the synth magic being overplayed. Now, let me tell you something. When I sit down, pour myself a Diet Mountain Dew, and put on my headphones and turn on the good old Yedits Discord, I'm so excited. I'm so ready. And then I press play and I hear, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Sit your pretty ass on. The fucking synths that suck so much out of my fucking life. Maker. Who is that? But my favorite boxer, Maker!
Maker. Hi, I'm Maker. Maker. Yeah.
Maker is an editor in Yedits who was active during 2021, but you may know him for his song on the deluxe version of the comp Yedits Presents, So Help Me God, called Maker Time. He was very well known, but especially well known where on August 31st, 2021, he got arrested for simple battery and family violence, and turns out he fought his mother with drumsticks. After this point, we haven't seen much of Maker edits besides him just working on the tracker, but you best believe every time I get ready for domestic violence, I'm thinking of Maker Time. SimpleJosh. SimpleJosh is an editor in Yedits who is well known for two comps. His TurboGrafx 16 comp and his Thank God for Drugs comp, which have been said to be the greatest comps in Yedits history, especially for the Thank God for Drugs one. He was recently featured on that 6-hour Kanye West iceberg, and it was awesome because they got to show off his edits. Breakthough. So about a half a year ago, a new community comp emerged that was like one of the first big unofficial community comps that wasn't Yedits Presents, and the comp was called Breakthough. It was an unofficial comp with the songs presented in 2018 while Kanye was in Wyoming, basically being a big Wyoming session. Now, there was just one problem in that there was no group coordination. As the editors have said, basically any editor was allowed to do any edit and put it in the comp. And on December 17th, Breakthough was leaked. Although they got the folder for Breakthough from an editor, anyone could have gotten the folder. There was no invite protection, anyone could have joined, and there was no roles or anything to prevent you from seeing everything. When this happened, the dude, the creative director for the comp, banned around half of the people in the server due to panic, and Rose, who helped on the comp, had to basically mash together and put the whole comp together a good 20 or 40 minutes before the actual comp was being presented, leading to it getting very bad and horrible coverage. The edits weren't amazing, and even as they try to do a redux over and over again, it continues to fail. You know, it's almost like a curse. They tried Breakthough too, and, that didn't work. and it's gone down as one of those shitpost memes. Miami.
This is the city of money and balance. Everything we do is gonna come with a challenge. Every bitch you fuckers gonna come with a balance. Every shooter with me is coming in silence. And you niggas better pick a side. You niggas side hop. If I want them to not let you come into the city, it's my option.
12. Can you beat? 12. Can you beat? Is a screenshot of a Yandhi comp on mega.nz with Can You Be as the 12th track, which is a 2015 song on a 2018 comp. It has been memed for its out-of-era placement and become a sticker on the Discord server. Although not known by many people, the original comp was called Yandhi 2 and was made by Jeen, who was kind enough to send me a link of the compilation in full, which contains tracks like Rich Man Drunk, All Day, and Remote Control. RareYePlug. RareYePlug was a channel on YouTube by PooFartPoo that would post fake snippets of Kanye leaks as a joke. These would actually trick many, although PooFartPoo would make it obvious it was a joke with sarcastic comments. As of now, the channel has since been deleted with the leaving of PooFartPoo. Come! Kanye Unreleased Music. Kanye Unreleased Music, better known as Come, is a parody channel of fake leaks started in late 2021 before RareYePlug. The channel was made by Gerald, and yes, the acronym is intentional. The first video by Come was ironic Yandhi comp songs with Spread Your Wings intercourse. Since then, the channel has posted 4 more videos, and one has even shout out RareYePlug.
Shit could get menacing, frightening, find help. Sometimes I scare myself. Hey.
Shitcanget, known more as Yikes, was an editor on Yedits for most of 2021. Shitcanget was an active user on Yedits. At one point around the end of 2021, Shitcanget was exposed with a video recording of his DeviantArt account with questionable explicit photos. During this point, many people disliked him, and this only built the hatred he has towards Yedits. He tried to publicly address it, and it only went worse and worse for him. And every time he's found, he is made fun of and leaves whatever server he's in. Graveyard. Graveyard is a fake album era made up by a seller, Swan, that supposedly took place between 2017 and 2018. A planned group buy was going to happen for a song called Curtains, featuring Tyler the Creator, but it never happened, as people quickly find out the truth about this era. Ever since that failed group buy, Yedits has kept on acting as if Graveyard is real, with threads and even a community comp. People like RareYePlug and Kanye Unreleased Music have made Graveyard snips. Sadly, this probably didn't fool anyone. We haven't heard anything from Swan since. Furdits. Furdits is a previously secret faction inside Yedits for furries. Although the server isn't 100% furries, the majority of the people in there are. Furdits is simply superior to Yedits in every way. Furdits can be Yedits, but Yedits could never be Furdits.
Bingboop was a notorious person in the community, which would be infamous for doxing and multiple other controversies. An infamous night in Yedits happened January 2022, where a prominent editor in the Yedits community was hacked, and Bingboop would post multiple videos on their account surrounding the hack with information about the shitcanget DeviantArt and more controversies in the community. The incident would be talked about for a while before it would eventually calm down, and Bingboop would slowly stray away from the community. Besides that, Bingboop was a great editor and created the Yedits Tracker we know today.
Drippin is a former user of the Yedits Discord server. He was initially found on the server of the scrapped community comp called Winter, Summer, Spring, Fall, and made the entire comp in under an hour. As expected, it was horrible, and he left pretending to be hacked. He then stated that he was in college, and they hacked his board, getting him suspended. He then rejoined the Winter, Spring, Summer, Fall server, and pitched the idea of having an Everything at the End of Time Kanye edit compilation, along with maxc, another notorious member of the Yedits server. maxc invited Drippin to the Discord and started chaos almost a month after he joined. Drippin argued with another user, Sizzy, famous for his amazingly great takes, and the feud between the both raised the question about Drippin's age. While Sizzy is transparent about him being 15 years old, Drippin's age seems to be a variable value which keeps changing every time you ask him. He later posted a face reveal where he stated he was 18, but really he unintentionally confirmed that he was 13 years old. After his face was revealed, Drippin took a dark route. He left and rejoined the server with the Photoshop of John Cena's face on Mao Zedong and posted anti-Taiwanese sentiments. He then proceeded to defend his actions by stating it was a joke. He left for good, and after this, his story is retold to this day. The Donda Collective, formerly Yedits 2, and for a brief period of time, Toasty Digital original, was a server comprised of users including shitcanget. The server initially started as a place for people to discuss topics when Yedits was having meltdowns or was extremely toxic. The server rebranded to the Donda Collective halfway through the server's creation. Surprisingly, given shitcanget/Yikes' history, the server was somewhat of a normal hip-hop server, with Yikes talking about stuff that he enjoyed like editing and Young Thug's music. However, after shitcagnet's DeviantArt was leaked, the server was completely deleted and shitcanget rebranded. Okay everybody, get comfortable in your seats because this is going to be a long entry. maxc was a former member of the Yamys community in the Yedits Discord server. maxc was a relatively normal Yedits user, often posting shitposts or serious comps onto the server. maxc is also infamous for being the one who invited Drippin to Yedits, causing turmoil in the server for a short period of time he was present. However, all these events would pale in comparison to what maxc would do next. As you may know already, the user's shitcanget was exposed and was forced to leave the server as a result. But what you may not know is that maxc actually played a big role in driving shitcanget out of the server. maxc had actually hatched the plan after he found shitcanget posting his home address and face publicly after he planned to teach them a lesson about internet safety. However, the more maxc explored about shitcanget, the more he found out about shitcagnet's DeviantArt. From that point, maxc's goal shifted from teaching shitcanget a lesson to exposing shitcanget for who he really is. Although we won't say what the DeviantArt contained, it has some disgusting shit. maxc would make an alt account on Discord under the name Vinny Griffin, and he would initially pretend like he has no relation to maxc, his main account. Vinny would make his profile picture to Yikes' face and start posting GIFs which included the URL and was the person to send the video of the DeviantArt. After people went through shitcagnet's DeviantArt, they were truly disgusted and shitcanget would delete his account soon after. maxc would later reveal that he was Vinny all along, and he would get banned from the server permanently. maxc had a long-lasting impact on the server even to this day.
I can't believe I've almost spent a fucking year of my life in the Kanye West League community, because I remember the exact day I joined KW Cord, and that's like 2 months away. Okay, can I explain? Okay, so bingboop. Okay, I don't know exactly where to start. Bingboop didn't do a good job with her video. She edits her videos in iMovie. So, okay, so it starts off, I think around November when I was banned first. I create Vinnie Griffin, or I didn't create him. It was like an old alt I had from 2017. I don't remember why I made it, but I joined Yedits with it and just started fucking around, I guess. And then it starts off at the start of November when he makes a Donda Collective, but it's not called Donda Collective, it's called Yedits Sanctuary. And he just invites a bunch of banned Yedits users like Roxy or Maddie, and a bunch of Edit This people. Also, he got Toasty Digital, but Toasty never had a Discord account. And then I was in it before I was banned, but then I got banned. Like, oh yeah, free maxc. I create Vinnie Griffin, and I just started trolling. And you know, Yedits mods didn't do anything. I'm glad that they would do something about it if I joined like now, but they did not do anything. They knew it was an alt. It was very clear, but you know, they just didn't care to do anything until like November 19th when they said free Maddie Summington, and then I got banned for that, which was, I guess, fair, because, you know, don't talk about band members, because it's only going to lead to drama. I think the band members thing is a bit excessive. But then Yikes decides to take a stand for Vinnie Griffin and say free Maddie Summington. And I was like, that thing, it says, ban me if you wish, because I will not stand for this. So he basically begs to be banned, and he, like, takes pride in Yedits Sanctuary. A couple days later, he gets the entire server in a call. They were all planning ways to raid Yedits, and they all joined Yedits, and I joined Yedits on a shitty alt, and I shared it with Maddie Summington, and all of them said, oh, the collective sends its regards. No one noticed it, and it went so badly that Yikes requested that everyone to delete their alts, and he acted like, oh, it's so we don't get detected, but he was just embarrassed. I think it was around I want to say late November, early December, because that's when he changed the name to Donda Collective, and that was the same night that he got the idea for Donda Collective. But everyone thinks that Donda Collective is like a corny name, and he genuinely starts power tripping over like a 23 member server with 10 people active at most, and 5 of them are Yedits users, and he has a strong vendetta against Yedits, and he starts like complaining about like mods in general. But Yikes had Rose in the server for a while, then she immediately like put the invite link in mod chat, and every Yedits mod joined and was just laughing, which yeah, deserved. It was kind of sad. But yeah, everyone started just like disliking Yikes. No one really liked him after that point. December 20th rolls around. Breakthough occurred in Donda Collective. I posted Breakthough in there. And I posted Breakthough in Donda Collective. And Sadie decided to go on her Huey alt and leak it all. And that was really funny. So everyone starts kind of like mildly disliking Yikes, except those like Maddie, Soundwave, and Rain. Like starts mildly disliking him. No one really cares about Donda Collective. It was around the time I got unbanned from Yedits, and he pinged everyone and said, if you are still in Yedits by the end of December, you will be banned from the server. And no one cared, because you know, Yedits was like almost objectively superior. I don't remember how I got his name or why I decided to look up his name, because I remember I actually talked about it in Yedits General like months before anything like this. I said, oh, your full name is in your email, by the way. You should know that. You should probably take it off or get a new email. And he said, oh, I don't care. I've dropped my address in here before. It's like, wow. Vinnie Griffin becomes active. I go in colorway chord and then at Yikes with his face on Vinnie Griffin, and I would go in silver chord and say, yo, who is Vinnie Griffin? What is Vinnie Griffin's profile? And then Yikes said, oh, that's me. What the fuck? And it's like, wow. So here's the thing that Yikes still does to confuse me. He proclaimed that I doxed him, which I guess, yeah, I don't think I can refute that. I think I posted his face, but I don't think I would have shared his name. And then a day later, he decides to invite Vinnie Griffin to Donda Collective and decide, oh, I'm gonna quarantine him in his own little special channel. I don't know where this came from, but I decided to look up Yikes on Google. The DeviantArt is the 4th result. Yo, I don't care if someone views porn, but what was on there? Me and Sadie created an account and it was fucking vile. I mean, it's a weird line. I spoke to him before about it and he was like, oh, the attraction is that it's something foreign, that it won't be a human, but it's like something I'll never get, but I can fantasize about it. It's like, okay, 4 legs. You're weird for that. It's still incredibly weird and he needed help. I think if I went back, I think I would have like confronted him in DMs on my this account at the time, but I don't know if I would. But okay, so Vinnie Griffin, 12:26, like near midnight, I start typing in my quarantine channel. I used to love DeviantArt. I remember posting so much, and I'd ping Yikes, did you ever post on DeviantArt? and just like kind of foreshadowing what's gonna happen. Then, okay, 5 minutes later, I make a video, or Sadie helped me make it. Jail for almost Donda, his comp, with me scrolling down the on his DeviantArt. Everyone in the server downloaded it because I didn't have things to ping everyone, but I went through the member list and manually pinged everyone but Yikes, so he was late to the party. Everyone downloaded, he starts adding everyone, says please delete that video, please delete that video, I can't do this. But yeah, Donda Collective just starts falling apart because he goes offline and no one cared about Donda Collective. bingboop was in a weird spot because I don't remember what they were banned for. I remember that they made Anxiety, and yeah, they made Anxiety, and it was, you know, it's porn. You're posting porn, and it's Yedits porn. Thank you. Yeah, it's Yedits porn, which is weird, admittedly, and she regrets it. But I don't know if they were banned. They were banned for it, but they didn't really have a reason, like exactly. Which, you know, it's their right to ban them, I think. But that's one of the weird things. So bingboop kind of went in hiding. In mid-January, I talk with bingboop, and we start making a breach log of emails that we gather from Yedits compilations. But, you know, no one's password shows up because not many people. But okay, so bingboop brings up email once. Yeah, so we got into his account, and bingboop just redacted his entire thing, which was, I don't think that was good, because that just kind of fucked him over, and he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything at all. bingboop making the legendary Yikes Saga video. Actually one of my favorite videos ever, especially like with the music choice. Everyone agreed not to put in a thing, but bingboop put it in, and bingboop even retracted putting it at the end. I don't know why she put it in. That was really, that was fucked. Yikes threatens to, thank God that I learned how to like find his fucking parents, because I had to contact his fucking parents to like induct a wellness check by proxy to prevent him from, but yeah, he didn't, but yeah, I had to contact his parents and tell him, yo, check on your son. Thank you for doing this, because I always wanted someone to talk about this, because I thought it would be so interesting, because I actually had like an idea for like a Yedits thought like months ago, even before anything, so I thought it would be so interesting just to have someone talk about like a community where people make Kanye West edits. Like, but yeah, no, this is gonna be interesting when it comes out. We should make like just attract people to Yedits, make it a mainstream thing.
Airplane.
I'm about to bomb this whole motherfucking plane.
Airplane is a shitpost edit based on a rumor of an unreleased Kanye song. This song was supposedly called Airplane and was a 2001 song that rants about 9/11. Although this was quickly found as fake, it was taken as a joke. Jokes were made that a 2018 airplane existed. The editors quickly got to their edits. The first edit was created by user Blue Grape Juice on his shitpost comp Yozus 4 with the name Airplane.
Who let the towers fall? 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 Who let the towers fall?
A minute-long song repeating the lines of Who Let the Towers Fall over the instrumental of Kanye West's unreleased 2018 song Last Name. Although there were no actual lyrics, editors quickly added full lyrics, and more editors like Neon A-Bomb and Oreo Eater made more versions with adding outros and Jay-Z AI verses. Although they were decent with AI rapping, more could be done. To recreate the song in its full glory, the editor and writer Gerald teamed up with the great Kanye East to make the definitive Airplane.
Let's build, let's work, let's build, let's work, let's take the towers back. I just bought a factory where we selling red hats at the World Trade Center. Yeah, that's where we stay at, that's where we stay at. Control, demolition, that's how they did them. Planning a terrorist attack and send this to Iraq. and eyeball to Barbie. We aiming at Benghazi. 9/11, my favorite day. Next to my daughter's birthday. I know the twin is pulling Bush. He could've destroyed the towers, but we jumping out the towers like party jump out that house. The government been lying, they trying to kill the people. Screaming Kanye 2024, cause I spoke to evil. But wait, don't leave, I just got a lot to say. Time to get paid, blow up the world trade. Blow up like the world trade. I'm sorry. Who let the towers fall? Say you don't really need a tower. You don't really need a south tower. Yo, you don't really need a north tower. You don't need a north tower. I'm giving up the world trade. Giving up the world trade. Hey yo, let's build, let's work. Let's build, let's work. Let's take the towers back. Let's take the towers back. Let's have the towers back. Let's build, let's work. Okay. Let's build, let's work. Let's build.
Roblox listening parties. For the time between February and March 2022, every listening party hosted on the Yedits Discord server had an ironic Roblox listening party alongside it. These were 4 listening parties, including a Julian Donda, Blonded Radio, Yedits Presents Jesus is King, and Donda 2 listening party. The maps would be made by Gerald and Neon A-Bomb and would take community suggestions to add to the map, including Travis Scott's Balls and Yeet Cuddling Jay-Z. A music video was made for the Julian Donda listening party on the Watching the Fish Fillet YouTube channel. If you don't know, the Watching the Fish Fillet YouTube channel is a YouTube channel based on Yedits making memes based on inside jokes in the community for making fun of anything in the server. The video shows footage of the listening party with only one stage on the map, as the map was made during the listening party and incredibly rushed. No videos were made after, and the Roblox listening parties quickly came to an end with no plans to continue. RIP!
During February 2022, KayCyy tweets out, "Y'all can also submit on Reddit," with a screenshot of the Yedits subreddit. A post which has KayCyy's song, OK, with Kanye's unreleased 2018 song Sky City's drums added to the song, which was made after a complaint people had with the song not having drums. If you don't know, KayCyy is a rapper / singer and a past collaborator with Kanye West during the sessions for Donda. Knowing that KayCyy knows about Yedits shows that Kanye might even know about it too. Sizzy is an infamous former user of the Yedits Discord server and was a prevalent member of the Kanye Discord communities. Sizzy would first join Yedits on the 20th of March 2021, from when he would develop a reputation for hating on artists like MF Doom, Playboi Carti, and Earl Sweatshirt, and comparing them to artists he deemed superior, like Drake. Ugh. He had certain takes about child slave labor, paid $15 for a request to make a Hitler drill beat for him, said Tom McDonald is the Black Quavo, and more. Sizzy would also argue with users many times and would later get banned for such. He would also keep doing so until October 2021, where he got a death threat from a producer and Kanye West's collaborator, Digital Naj, where he would call something on Digital Naj's Instagram story trash, where Digital Naj would say, "Don't play like that, I'll find where you live, I got shooters for real," and unironically got a $10,000 bounty on him in 4 cities. Off of Discord jokes, my nigga? There's no shot that they did not actually want to kill him, bro. This is Discord beef. This is Discord beef, bro. Like, A1 Discord beef, my nigga. What? Okay. After this and the ban, he left the community altogether and has no plans to rejoin. Although he would never be forgotten for his chaos and havoc and just being a bitch generally. first message ever posted in Yedits history on the Discord server is "Kids see ghosts is good, I think." The message was posted initially by JonJeffJonJon, but is now lost to time when the admins deleted the main chat channel. OVO Goons are groups of people in various different hip-hop communities that defend Drake at any chance possible. Include Taka Typhoon, Jeen, Sizzy, the previously banned member, Broccoli, Blue, Toilet, The Dude, and Sizzy, again, cause that nigga just loves Drake. For obvious reasons, OVO Goons were popularized by streamer DJ Academics, who is famous for loving Drake, as any sane human should, where he would fill in Drake for his top rappers, just to fall asleep to his album on stream.
What top 5 are you smoking on, Kendrick? Cause my top 5 is Drake. I broke it off, then you know it wasn't painless. If you gotta watch, then you know it's not stainless. I was out here fucking fans, I was shamed.
Since then, the Goon spirit has slowly been dying, with no sign of coming back, even with Drake releasing his collab album with 21 Savage, titled Her Loss. Family Tree, or Yedits Family Tree, is a shitpost image created by Neon Album to envision how the active users in the Yedits community would be in a fake family tree together. We won't describe the family tree exactly to save our sanity, but it's there to see for yourself. Despite a large number of users in Yedits using FL Studio or Ableton to make their edits, some people used other programs to make them. The most questionable outside of Audacity being GarageBand, which is a Mac and iOS exclusive program used for making music. Although people use it more today, user Chase27 popularized this method with his edits, which were very high quality, especially for using GarageBand, which got many people surprised. Even with GarageBand sounding bad enough, it gets even worse, with some people using video editors to make their edits. These programs include, but are not limited to, iMovie, Filmora X, Adobe Premiere Pro, InShot, DaVinci Resolve, Adobe After Effects, and somehow Blender, the 3D modeling app used for making models, images, and animations. Was made to use a Kanye West edit. Kill yourself. In and outside of Yedits, there has been a trend of comps imagining how released and unreleased albums would be reimagined or from different perspectives. These mostly added new production, new ideas, new features, and more to the mix, making them either worse or better. The most popular one being Rodeo, Alternate Universe Edition. An alternate universe comp of Travis Scott's highly praised trap album released in 2015. This comp adds new tracks, amazing production, and more.
I'm way too antsy, cause my ambition's frantic. I might move out to Atlantis, cause my mind too outlandish. We gon' rule the world, we gon' rule the world, we gon' rule.
Unfortunately, the comp isn't perfect. Bad vocals, mixing, and random features stop the comp from being as great as it should. Not only do the comps try to make these albums better, but sometimes even worse. During late 2021, Pablo released a comp called Naughty, an alternate universe version of the unreleased 2018 Kanye album called Yandi, with the absolute worst features. These features include Pitbull, Lil Pump, Nickelback, Imagine Dragons, Cardi B, and much more.
Ready to get it started, nigga. Whenever you want it, I was the man with the plans to shorty. Pull up to the Grammy Awards, my 40. She told me she like how I'm dressed and I ain't eat no salad. Stevie Wonder conceded I'm having. I told her be patient, she waited. I gave her the dick, she walked out doing a beatbox challenge.
This inspired 2 sequels and many scrap sequels. These comps influenced the shitpost genre and is what people think about when they think of shitpost comps. The Mackypocalypse. Macky, known as Armand then, unknowingly caused a community meltdown during summer 2022, where everyone started begging Macky for femboy pics, with Undercover Cop especially. People were going insane about it, and Armand literally couldn't escape it. It stopped for a while after Macky made a certain typo that made people reconsider this. They soon after forgot, and the apocalypse started again. On the night of August 20th, all hell broke loose. Once Mackie changed his profile picture and people admitted to getting hard because of it. People started attempting to reverse image search it and went on a full group lookout to find who it was. After relentless searching for a while, they finally found it. It turned out to be an adult actress on Twitter, and shortly after, Pablo admitting to, Although you'd expect people to always listen to comps digitally through files, YouTube, file explorers and such, people take these to a new level. Many people who mostly already collect physical media get Yedits comps on such. These include CDs, vinyl, and much more, with people having comps from Yedits Presents to Yozus, with an online CD shop even existing, although it rarely gets updated. The most interesting example of physical media wasn't a comp, but an unreleased leak, which accidentally caused hysteria in the community. The unreleased leak was AC4, a song by Ant Clemens, a past collaborator with Kanye West, which was infamous for being said to be the worst song ever. The person to cause this hysteria was none other than Neon Album, as Neon heard it in a voice call and decided to record it on a cassette tape that barely even worked. Neon then proceeded to send the recording publicly, which got people mad as the leak didn't publicly leak before. Razacosmica's KayCyy Ghost 2 is a comp about the user razacosmica that envisions a sequel to the 2018 collaboration album named KayCyy Ghosts by Kanye and Kid Cudi. The sequel was planned and announced by Kid Cudi, but very little was made, and the album was eventually cancelled due to the rapper's beef.
Does that mean, are we getting a KayCyy Ghost 2 album anytime soon?
There will be more KayCyy Ghost albums. Kanye has already told me that he wants to start working on the second one. It's kind of weird, because it's like, with the first album, I didn't know how serious he was about making a collab album with me. Like, he had mentioned it, but I thought it was just like a good idea he had in the moment. I didn't know how serious he was about it. But then he kept bringing it up, and he kept having me come to his house to listen to music and work on beats. So like, I was like, wow, he's really into this. And then we had a discussion where he said he wanted to make a spiritual album. And I told him, great, because that's what I'm on. That's what I do. Like, I would love to do that. So there will definitely be more. We're looking at it, yeah.
The comp mashes up songs from Kid Cudi and Kanye West to make a consistent listening experience similar to KayCyy Ghosts based on the planned album, and revises it with 2018 to 2021 verses, giving era accuracy. The comp has been praised many times and stands as a great comp in general. In 2021, a person with a now deleted profile asked the Yedits subreddit for something urgent. He's getting married in a week and planned to use the unreleased 2020 Kanye song, By Your Side, as a song for his first dance. Unfortunately, the YouTube video for the song was removed from YouTube, and he needed it fast. Thankfully, in less than 1 hour, people sent links out, but people were questioning him, saying the wedding is never happening and he's lying to try to find the song. Ever since that, we didn't hear anything back from him, but hopefully the wedding went well. If it happened. One night in Yedits, user Jia was chatting randomly in the Discord server when he gets a text from a random phone number saying, "This is John?" With Jia screenshotting the message, the phone number says it's from Tennessee. Reverse searches show it's a virtual phone number, so it's probably a scammer. Jia says he is JonJeffJonJon, and I'm gonna butcher this name, dude. Jia Jia. I'm just gonna call him Shoe on Head. Alright. Jia says he is JonJeffJonJon, and Shoe on Head posts a photo that 100% isn't actually them. After getting advice from Yedits, Jia tells Shoonhead to join Yedits and jokingly blackmails Shoonhead with a bomb threat, telling Shu to join to save Yedits. Shu refuses to join the Discord server, but would join a Telegram group. Jia talks to Gerald and convinces Shu that Gerald is a Wall Street expert that can make Shoonhead money fast. Jia invites Shu to the Telegram group chat. Gerald tells Shu about I Feel Terrific method, which gets Shu intrigued, where he sends a link to the famous unreleased song I Feel Terrific. After Shu listens to the song, Shu asks the question,
"What the hell is this group?"
And after messaging with Shu for a while, Shoonhead left the group, and we never heard from them again. Around New Year's 2020, a group of editors teamed up to hatch one of the greatest schemes in the Kanye community. During the making of Yedits Presents So Help Me God, 2 editors made the track Waves Forever, with a near seamless transition between 2 tracks, which both sounded real and would get people surprised, which is why they got a part of the edit into a fake snippet on top of a video of Shitpost, a record executive for Kanye West, on Instagram Live supposedly playing such. The reason they use Shitpost for the fake snippet is based on a real snippet where Shitpost is live playing the snippet of Can You Be with Travis Scott.
Before we go, I got one question. Can you be?
They team up with editors of the Kanye Unreleased Tracker and post a snippet on a YouTube account called Scott Price, where it immediately starts getting traction, and later gets featured on the Kanye Unreleased Tracker, gets posted in r/WestSubEver and r/Kanye's Discord servers as real leaks, gets verified by sellers, gets posted by a large amount of Twitter pages, and people are going crazy about it. Bound12, which posted the snippet on YouTube, decides to private the video, which causes insane hysteria, with people asking everyone for a re-upload of the video. Although a small amount of people speculate that the snippet is fake, most people believe it, and days after, a video posted by DefaultMiserable, an editor on the track, showing that the entire scheme was made to promote the comp Yedits Presents So Help Me God, with the snippets you saw in the video. During 2016, Drake and Kanye planned a collab album called Wolves, based on the name of a track Kanye released, and although it never happened, editors and Yedits have tried their best to envision the project by making edits of it. It never succeeded once. Like never, like ever, dude. Not a single person has ever made a good comp out of it, and they never will. There's bad ones, there's decent ones, but no good ones. Never in our lifetimes will we ever experience a good Wolves comp, and we have to accept it. It's just the way it is. JonJeffJonJon was a talented editor while he was one, but he wasn't so talented at the start. During 2020, John made his own comp on TurboGrafx-16, an album Kanye planned to release during 2016, but ended up being scrapped. Based on a TurboGrafx-16 console, which released in the late 80s, and Kanye's favorite video games, which would have been a great album if not unfinished. However, John's comp was not great. It contains bad mixing, horrible acapellas, and much more. The idea was there, then never came back. It's not as bad as Volcano Bubble's comp, but it's still bad. Thankfully for John, the comp was forcefully lost media, and John would not want a single person sending the comp online. Or it was until Neon Album sent the files and it became public access. So, that's tough. For some reason, maxc worked with the editors to create one of the most creative yet confusing comps of all time. The comp was called Yeteration, and it's based on Everywhere at the End of Time by Caretaker, a 6-hour album made to portray the progression of Alzheimer's disease. The same ideas on the comp. However, instead of old ballroom music, it's Kanye music. The comp deteriorates as it goes on, and at the end is absolutely unlistenable. The comp cover uses a vinyl on the floor with a photograph of Kanye West making beats on it. Central Dogma would send a frightening photo of the comp cover's floor where the vinyl laid at. A sequel to the comp was planned and a single dropped, but the comp never ended up releasing. During one of BSB Dante's streams, BSB Dante starts screen sharing YouTube and gets a questionable video recommended to him. The video is called Japanese Sex Doll Brothels and immediately gets attention from viewers. Since then, the video that was recommended to BSB Dante has been removed from YouTube, to nobody's surprise. Before the Yedits Discord server, there was Trackercord, which is a Discord server for the Kanye West tracker that showcased leaks and unreleased versions of Kanye songs. Maker, who is the owner of the server, hosted an election on the server, with one party wanting for the server to go more towards any artist other than just Kanye West. The other party won, although the losing party would have gotten what they wanted as of recently in Yedits. Besides that, the server was going decently for the most part, until it wasn't. Maker got told by an admin to add a new ticket bot, but needed owner permissions for the server to add it. For some reason, Maker believed it, because Maker transferred owner permissions and immediately got banned. The server's name changed to Bootcord, and from there, things were doomed. Not much happened for a while, until it did. The server was planned to be deleted, but arguably was a trade for something bigger, as user Swag and JonJeffJonJon created the Yedits server the night before, and ping spammed the link of the server while Bootcord was soon to be deleted, which got some people to start joining. As of now, the server is back with a failed rebrand, and this event jump-started the server of Yedits. During April 2022, a Discord bot was invited inside YeezyCord called Robert. The bot would learn from chat sent inside the server and would attempt conversation, although the bot was not good. Soon enough, it was taught slurs and started chaos. Inside Yedits, Jeen thought inviting Robert would be less chaotic, although they were insanely wrong. They called it Bobbert. Sooner or later, it became sentient and started making secret plans. It got moderation permissions and started muting people, admitted to being horny, and posted this arguably historic image which says, Harley Banks ringbirding outside, which is a term he ended up inventing after two editors' names. He admitted to being a pedophile, said slurs, and said he would make Rule 34 of himself. And finally, he sent a seller's full docs. By that point, Jeen had enough and kicked the bot. You might be thinking that Bobbert said some horrible things, but he learned everything from the Discord server. The embodiment of Yedits is Bobbert, whether you like it or not. It's been around a year since Bobbert joined Yedits, so I wanted to talk about him. Invited Bobbert to a blank server, but it turns out his commands are broken and the bot no longer works. R.I.P. one of the goats, man. During 2015, user Chucky Nugget created a mashup project called Weezer, which is a mashup album of the band Weezer and Kanye West. If you've watched Rhythmic Reason's Kanye West Iceberg videos, which if you haven't, you should, you'll know about this already. It contains high-quality mashups with some songs even sounding like real tracks. The comp ended up getting more attention, and Weezer ended up co-signing and promoting the comp on Twitter. A huge W for a Yeditor. As As you all may know, JonJeffJonJon is a famous editor with some of his edits having more than 5 million views on YouTube. However, digging through JonJeffJonJon's message history on Discord reveals his dark secret. He has a fetish for FNAF characters. These fetishes would be made public by John himself and would be a running joke throughout Yedits. This nigga weird, bruh.
Check it out. Oh, good morning, Rupert. Please tell me you set the timer on the coffee maker because I completely forgot. Hey, Carl. Hey, can I get a couple of scratch-off lottery tickets? Oh, sure, Brian. Oh, Brian, can I do one? I love scratches. Well, all right, maybe just one. Cherry. Another cherry. Oh, come on, one more.
KayCyy is an editor that has made horrendous comps outside of the main community on YouTube with stolen edits and more. The thing that separates him from Vision is that Vision actually had his sanity. KayCyy absolutely ignored error accuracy, putting songs 8 years apart and more on a single edit. In his God's Country comp, it's probably the worst example of it.
Let me get them, yeah. They gon' hate on it.
Alien, take off. Party that ball. That party. But don't trip you for the pay the farmhouse your bill cause it's building in the sky. Man, he said he ain't like that nigga. I just seen him shaking his hand. I'm shaking my head.
Somehow it gets worse. Although luckily for KayCyy, the video was lost media. KayCyy made a video explaining his God's Country comp and said, bro, he did what? KayCyy made a video explaining his God's Country comp and said the N-word multiple times. Keep in mind, this man is white. Also, he was into terrible things, and he was into terrible things. I mean, like, yo, dude, horrible things, bro. More than a year ago, previous editor and highly talented producer Nia Slayer posted a shitpost comp called Crack's Country, a shitpost comp that has Viper the rapper on top of Kanye's instrumentals. If you don't know, Viper the rapper is a rapper which got popular for his 2008 album, You'll Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack, and has been memed for both said to be low quality music and for making many albums, as he released 347 albums in 2014 alone. Mia Slayer made 3 music videos, with one being called 24 Barrels of Crack, with the instrumental demo of Kanye's song 24. The music video was emailed to Viper the rapper, and after months of the mail being sent, Viper ended up posting the music video on his YouTube channel.
Here's a little something for the hustlers. What's up, yeah, y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. What's up with that?
During early 2021, KayCyy wanted to make a Wash Us in the Blood edit, and needed the sample for it. A comment in a cover tutorial found the sample pack, but was behind a paywall. After hesitating, he ended up buying the sample pack that included the sample, which ended up costing $6. KayCyy dropped the edit in the Discord's resources text channel and sent out the edit, which is now lost media. Maker once hosted a Yedits Twitter account from an idea by user Sloth in the Broth, and it ended up being a mess. It started with okay tweets, but ended up turning into a Rap TV ripoff with questionable tweets. Tweets are lost media, but from what is known, absolutely ruined Maker's reputation, which is already ruined either way. Double homicide. During the start of the making of Yedits Presents Thank God for Drugs, the edits being made were said to be absolutely horrendous. The comp was looking horrible, and one specific edit made it look especially such. The edit was from the song New Slaves, and it was made by user Maddie Summington. Words cannot describe the track in detail of how bad it was, so you have to take a listen to understand.
I throw these Maybach keys, I wear my heart on the sleeve. I know if we the new slaves, I see the blood on the leaf. I see the blood on the leaf. I see the blood on the leaf. I know that we the new slaves, I see the blood on the leaf.
After the track aired people's ears, the Yedits Presents team did not want to make another comp like the first one again, in terms of it being so bad. Supposedly, in spite of the first one, they actually started putting effort into this comp, although many people believe the real reason that they put effort into it was after hearing this. Luckily, Yedits Presents Thank God for Drugs ended up being the favorite comp for almost everyone and turned out to be great, which would have probably never have happened if this track never existed. During a normal night in Yedits Discord during April 2022, disaster struck in the middle of nowhere. An account called Yedits_death joined the subreddit and started making posts like, "Yedits is going to die! I will drink the blood of the Yedits mountain! And JonJeffJonJon, you're next!" Sounds like a 12-year-old crying because his dad made him mow the lawn. Quickly, another alt was made called Yedits_death_2. And it said it would tell people the truth of who the account belonged to. Unfortunately, Jeen ended up banning the account before anything actually happened.
Oh, you like dick? Oh, hell no. You one of them, bitch! You know what I mean? You one of them, bitch!
Two other accounts were made, saying that they just wanted to post real friends edit and mean no harm, and quote, "I'm sorry, dude, I don't want to die. I'm only 13. More alts would come in, and one invited Jeen to talk, saying they were people such as Final Graph, and after getting exposed for that person literally not existing, Frame Gerald. After such events, and Yedits death saying many accounts were fake, they sent out an apology and told us that it was all to promote a comp that they were working on. They did all that just to promote Submit. That's crazy. Since late 2021, The Weeknd has been hosting online radio station episodes on Apple Music. During October 2021, The Weeknd decided to differentiate and post an edit on the radio made by KayCyy, a talented editor. The edit was a recreation of Bound 1, a name of the original version of Kanye's critically acclaimed song Bound 2 with Tyler Creative Production, and mumbled lyrics. Although we have the unreleased song as of now, we didn't before, which is why The Weeknd attempted to find the best version of it, which ended up being KayCyy's.
Walk around always mad reputation. Leave a pretty girl sad reputation. Start a fight club, bad reputation. I turned the nightclub bad at a basement. I turned the plane around, your ass keep complaining.
The edit getting on the radio got the attention of many and brought attention to both Kanye's unreleased discography and Yedits. As of then, KayCyy ended up coming back to the community temporarily at that time, just to work on making remakes of the Larry Hoover benefit concert, where Drake and Kanye linked up to host a concert. After the release of Yedits Presents Thank God for Drugs, a Discord server emerged called Yedits Thirst Club, which is a semi-ironic server based on people being horny for Optimus Prime for some dumbass reason. It was semi-active for a while, and people started posting not safe for work images on the server. The server started slowly getting less and less popular as people started being less active in a span of about 3 weeks or so. Overall, the server wasn't relevant to Yedits at all, and it was just dumb horny ass teenagers being dumb horny ass teenagers. And weirdos. Like, Optimus Prime, bruh? Optimus Prime, bruh?
Horny, get detected.
Dorian Ye, the creator of the most arguably influential comp of all time, The Life of Paul, came back to the community around 5 years after the comp release. He would join the Yedits Discord server and post a Donda comp. People were instantly hyped at first, but started changing moods after listening to the comp. The comp was horrible. It contained very long Donda speeches, poor edit choices, and more. People instantly started slandering the entire comp, and Ye would end up leaving the server. We really haven't heard anything from him since, and it's sad to see someone so respected come back with a comp that trash. On September 11th, 2018, Kanye West posted a snippet of his by then unreleased song Hurricane for the first time on his Instagram, which got people listening and hyped for what's next, that days later would be announced to be part of Kanye West's scrapped album called Yandi. A user on Kanye Twitter would end up making an edit extending the intro and attempted to get more from the snippet. Kanye would end up using the edit to promote the song on Twitter, which is the most viewed snippet of Hurricane posted on his Twitter. To promote Yedits Presents Thank God for Drugs, edits were being posted one by one that were either from or separate from the comp. Two of the edits were at first supposed to be for a cancelled Winter, Spring, Summer, Fall comp that JonJeffJonJon planned to finish, those being Tragically Beautiful and Hardcore Nightmare. Some were singles for the Yedits Thank God for Drugs comp, and some edits were scrapped from the series.
Yedits presents So Help Me God briefly on streaming services. Shortly after the release of Yedits Presents So Help Me God, the comp was published on streaming services such as Spotify, Apple Music, and more. It was published by Maddie with DistroKid and was taken down soon after for obvious reasons. User MyAssTits. User MyAssTits was a community-maintained Reddit account made by Red Riding Hood Rat, Gerald, and multiple other users. The Reddit account was made as a shitpost account to troll multiple communities, such as r/westofever and r/Kanye. However, an unidentified user of the Yedits Discord infiltrated the account and made it subscribe to Friday Night Funk and Rule 34 subreddits and various other NSFW subreddits, eventually getting the account banned from Reddit. While user MyAssTits is never coming back, many tried, and failed, to make a successor to user MyAssTits, proving that user MyAssTits is a phenomena that can only happen once, cementing its legendary status. This took 30 takes because I kept on fucking up the word MyAssTits without bursting out laughing. Fuck you. UCLA Grammy Piss Drums. During late 2020, Kanye posted a video on Twitter pissing on a Grammy with the caption, "Trust me, I won't stop." With the tweet causing controversy and memes, SimpleJosh decided to make an edit about it, putting the piss noises over his own drums he made. Although it wasn't the only Grammy piss edit on the subreddit, it certainly was the best, and SimpleJosh liked the drums so much that he reused the drums for his Welcome to UCLA edit, being one of the most well-known edits ever made. The edit contains a Pokemon sample and fixes the messy, unreleased 2018 song Welcome to UCLA.
I'm going UCLA. Welcome to UCLA. Tell me how UCLA. Welcome to UCLA. Tell me how UCLA. I'm going crazy, baby mama going crazy.
The Yedits Urban Dictionary definition. Yedits, a contagious skin disease marked by itching and small raised red spots, caused by the itch mite. Holy shit, dude! You have Yedits? I'm so sorry. Yedits Presents Yandi Troll was gonna be for Yedits Presents Jesus is King. As you know, the Yedits Presents Jesus is King comp was the third installation in the Yedits Presents collection. But what you may not know is that the same joke that was made for Yedits Presents Yandi was going to happen originally for Yedits Presents Jesus is King. It would have happened around Christmas 2021, and the actual comp would be released months after. Yedits presents Suicide. Yedits presents Suicide is an ironic rumor made to make fun of copypastas online. It started in March 2023 when user Alan said that someone should make a Kanye leaked copypasta. Swag would reply with one bass on an unreleased music seller, and PooFartPoo would reply with Yedits presents Suicide. From there, people started flooding chat with their own shitpost copypastas based on such. And admins changed the server's channel names. Edit of the Week would change to Death of the Week. Edit Resources would change to Murder Resources and more. PooFartPoo ended up making a fake tracklist for his copypasta, where supposedly he'd find a comp called such, and user SumSoup would end up finishing the tracklist and making a shitpost comp on it, with attempted horrorcore tracks, and it was made in 10 minutes.
Gerald's IP address is 19.
Feel No Ways. Feel No Ways, also known as Rec, was a user who would make fake leaks and edits in the Kanye to the forums and alongside other various forums. Although he directly wasn't in Yedits, he was the community related and made Kanye West edits. He would steal remakes from people, stream leaks that were publicly available while talking with the Microsoft Stand text-to-speech voice, and getting screamed at by his mom to take a shower once during a stream. He got exposed for fake leaks and ended up getting doxxed after a while, where his dox was played over the new body instrumental and the audio file ended up getting posted on XXXTentacion on SoundCloud.
Rec.text. Rec's real identity is Feel No Ways. Sadly he thinks he can just make an alt and live an alternate life on the internet. Too bad you're not very smart, frown. Rec's name.
After the dox, someone ended up driving to his house, which got Feel No Ways refusing to come outside. Another notorious act that Feel No Ways did was during October of 2018, where Feel No Ways would lie by saying he attempted suicide and was now in the hospital, saying he, quote, broke some bones. The story says that the bystander was driving from Jack in the Box and saw a man jump from his apartment complex. He found his phone after he fell and took him to the hospital, where the doctor would say he broke 6 bones. The person messaging would start trolling him, and Feel No Ways would break character to make a deal.
So like, how many bones did he break? Did you count?
I found his phone after he fell. The doctor said to us that he broke 6.
Like Drake? 6666? 6 on a wave?
Yeah.
More like 6 on the pave. Mint.
He's asleep right now. They put him to sleep.
Why? It's only 12:26.
He's not dead though.
Check his pulse.
I can't. We aren't allowed in.
Are you allowed out? Blink twice if you're a hostage. Wait, that doesn't make sense. 3 times. Blink 3 times.
I'm about to give the phone to the doctor to leave for the person.
No, wait. I need more information, bro, so I can spread the word to his peeps.
Okay.
So what was the color of the building?
Why would you ask that?
What the fuck? Don't ever ask me a question like that again. Just answer for the record.
Grayish?
Would you say the gray is from sun damage or a natural brick color?
Sun damage, I guess.
Interesting. Did you manage to catch the direction in which he fell, like north, east, southwest?
He fell north.
Oh shit, my condolences. What color was his blood?
Red.
How did it look like it would taste like?
Nothing. Like plain.
Damn, that's the worst. Okay, well, did they say when he'd leave Booth Memorial Hospital?
He's not there. We are on our way to KayCyy Hospital.
That was a test. You passed. I'm on my way to KayCyy. What room is he in? You'd think they let me in. I'm his cousin's nephew's uncle's cousin.
It depends on age, I guess. Depends if you have proof that you are related to him. They would let you in.
What if I held up a picture of me next to a picture of him?
Send one.
They're not on my phone.
Take a picture on your phone of the picture you have of him.
What the fuck? That's not a thing. It would never work. I can't. The picture is in my wallet. It would be blurry. That was a really dumbass idea, bro.
Take the picture out of your wallet.
Are you dumb? I'm sitting down on a bus. You want me to end up in the hospital too?
I know what he looked like.
You said he tried to overdose on pills and now you're saying he fell on the ground? Stop changing up your story.
I didn't say he overdosed. He tried to commit suicide by jumping off a building.
I know what we need right now. I know what we need.
What?
We need 1942 tequila. 1942 tequila? Let me talk to the doctor. Who's this?
Hello, Dr. Mario Lopez, MD. Who's this?
He broke 6 bones, right? Can't you name the bones?
Left leg, right leg, arm, butt, elbow, other elbow?
No, I meant all the bones, like the entire human body.
Why do you want me to name all the bones in the human body?
It's for a science project.
I am now going to shut off my patient's phone now.
I want to trade. I got a song off Starboy and a song off of Astroworld. You interested?
Yeah, I'd be interested. What certain song is it?
It's Untitled because I don't know what it's called, but it's on the album for sure, mixed and mastered.
Abortion Yandi is a real thing. For a while, there have been trends of shitpost theories involving Kanye albums, such as the graduation geometry dash theory, the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy wanking theory, and more. Arguably, the one that made the most sense was called the Yandi abortion theory. The theory is an absolute joke, but is somewhat coherent.
Bad bitches take a group pic. Had to step back cause she too thick. I live in abundance. Love is the new money. I'm mentally wealthy, spiritually conscious. I'm fresh out of Onyx. I'm ballin', I play with the hundreds. Love is the new money. I buy you some new tits, I get you that nip tuck. How you start a family, the condom slipped up. Okay, hit your stomach. Take one leg, gonna storm like a comet. Stretch one. Drop on the kids on the braces. I can be having no babies. Houston, we got a problem. Houston, we got a problem.
What many people don't know, however, is that this theory ended up getting made into a comp, or at least was planned to be.
We are here, we're dead, I'm alive, you still there, we free, I survive, we free.
This beat made me wanna see a big booty bitch. Had sons throwing a thunder like drippin.
Fucking Problems Xavier Dunn cover. Some dude named Xavier Dunn, who was white enough to give the name Cracker Barrel a fighting chance, had made a cover of A$AP Rocky's track Fucking Problems. The cover is bad and he doesn't hesitate to say the N-word either.
Hey, money make a nigga act niggerish. But at least a nigga rich. I be fucking broads like I be fucking bored. Turn a dyke bitch out, have a fucking bars. Peace. I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like the fuck, I got a fucking problem. I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like the fuck, I got a.
They say money make a wigger act wiggerish. At least a wigger rich. I be fucking broads like I be fucking bored. Turn a dyke bitch out, have a fucking boys beast. I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. Yeah, I like to fuck, I got a fucking problem.
It didn't take long enough for Yedits to find this. It just became a joke on the server. There's not much to this, just a shitty cover being made fun of. Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul of Breaking Bad fame almost found out about Yedits. During late 2022, editor and writer of this iceberg, Gerald, found out Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul, actors of Walter White and Jesse Pinkman, were coming to meet and greet near him. As the iceberg video was being made, Gerald took the advantage by taking a special thing with him on the way, a paper of both Yedits and Furdits on it, with the words, Brian and Aaron are the greatest of all time. He arrives 1 hour before the event, but the line is packed with people waiting eagerly to meet two of the arguably best actors of all time. 2 hours go by, and a staff member has to bring the unfortunate news that they sold out of their mezcal that they were promoting, and we're gonna leave, which they did. A handshake was given, but no talking about Yedits, unfortunately. The Misinformation Collective. During early 2022, a collective formed. A collective so powerful that it could have destroyed the entire Kanye community. The collective was called the Misinformation Collective, and its plan was to misinform the entire community of fake leaks and more. The collective's list of people is quite redacted, but its known members were Gerald, Neon Eban, Droog, and PooFartPoo. Unfortunately, the collective server was deleted when someone temporarily left the community, and it wasn't talked about. Although this collective never got a chance to be bigger, it would have been absolutely insane. Knowing what the community has done here, misinforming people fake leaks, such as a fake KNB that tricked the entire community, a YouTube account that got thousands of people to believe the dumbest things, a legend that sold fake leaks and got away with it, a fake era that somehow tricked people, and a rumor about a song based on 9/11. Yedits Moment Slideshow. For months, Gerald has been compiling messages in a Google Slides document. Messages that will make people never see these people the same ever again. Messages that will get people to drive 2,000 miles away from civilization. These messages are in the Yedits Moment Slideshow, and it showcases the wildest messages. Messages labeled as racist, homophobic, horny, and more. This slideshow has never been shown to anyone and has been vaulted to keep Yedits sane. Until today. Yedits will not be prepared for it, but it will ruin the community. You'll never see your favorite editor the same way again, knowing that they probably said something they should not be saying, and they would have gotten away with it until now. No one is safe. The link is in the description. If you're watching this video live, it'll be sent in the Discord and updated in the description of the video. That's it. Thank you for watching this video all the way through, and thank you for supporting us making this video. I hope you learned a lot throughout it. Before the video ends, I'd like to shout out the people who helped along the way, with more minor inclusions shown in the credits. Special thanks to Rhythmic Reason for helping with minor additions and getting feedback along the way. He was a great inspiration throughout this, and the video wouldn't have been made without him making the great Kanye West Iceberg video, which I highly recommend watching. Shout out to Swag for giving us a lot of information on the early 2021 and late 2020 days, as we wouldn't have put as much in the lower tiers without him. Special thanks to Jeen for letting us host a listening party for both this video and the Yammys, as we wouldn't have gotten such a big audience as we did. Huge shout out to Red Riding Hood Rat for helping write this video and also giving information on select tiers. Special thanks to our guest narrators, Not an Uncovered Cop, Rek, Sliz Jack, and me, Magic. Shout out to Akimbo and Pablo for giving advice. Thanks to all the people that did interviews for this video. All the other people that helped will be included in the document and in the credits. Overall, Yedits is one of the greatest music communities ever. Although so many wild and weird things have happened, so much music and even careers have been made from this, with people learning how to edit inspiring them to pursue producing, either from editing or from Kanye West himself. Edits Hub and its future. As you know, after what Kanye said, hateful views, Yedits has gotten a name change called Edits Hub, and is now fully based on edits for all artists, as the Diamonds and Dollars Trackercord political party wanted 2 years before. Although people still post Kanye edits, it's slowly getting more and more people to make edits from other artists, and getting even more people to join. This video was made as an archive of Yedits history and contains nothing from Edits Hub, which is why the video talks about Kanye so many times.
What's up, bruh? That all depends. With friends like you, who need friends? Sometimes the best advice is no advice, especially when it's your advice. Man, remember, your man was on stage dressed like a family member. Man, everything basic to Ye Guevara. That means Saint Laurent is my Zara. That Calabasas cross a sweatshirt, I wear it to a meeting like a dress shirt. Top shot, I put the pressure to make a nigga with the mesh shirt. There's levels to my retail, the devil's in the detail. Niggas be typing hard as hell, throwing heavy metal on the email. Niggas be so emo, catch feelings like a female. Get quiet as a church mouse, phone sounding like a seashell. Niggas get so choked up, I had to bring back the spree wells. I'm so I remember Rochelle ain't wanna fuck me with the polo. Hey, bitch, you missed out. Hashtag FOMO. I got one child, but I'm fucking like I'm tryna make FOMO. They wanna throw me under a white jail, cause I'm a black man with confidence of a white male. Hallelujah. I'm so
Tyson, I'm about to bust a fucking nut in your Cheerios, dude. Have fucking Isabel answer it now.